Gentlemen, do you want to see a nightmare? If you order some food to go, say you order DoorDash. I have done DoorDash. That's pretty cool. They're a great company to a degree. They have their issues, but they're overall pretty cool. But here is what you want to avoid: this Velociraptor. What's the problem with this one? Well, aside from that, what this woman did is she was a Door Dasher, not a customer, and she decided to open a customer's door whilst he was drunk, shirt cocking on his couch. He had his door closed and just out and about like I do. I hate to break it to you guys. I usually don't wear pants when I do streams. So don't be offended. I'm just, you don't see it on camera for a reason. There's a reason I don't stand up on camera. But it's in the sanctity of my own home. And that's where the guy was, in the sanctity of his own home. This chick decided to open the door, continue to make a bunch of freaking videos about how this guy SA'd her. Guess what he didn't do? That. He was asleep. You can't SA somebody whilst asleep. What she did was the same shit she's accusing him of, except worse. Now she's getting a bandit slap on the wrist. She's going to get like 2 felony counts of, I think it's unlawful surveillance and unlawful dissemination of surveillance, I think is what the charges are, which for her, the court's going to drop it. She's in New York. She's going to get a walk free. So pay attention to this weird woman with her weave and her psychosis, because this is something you want to avoid trying to breed with. And no, you can't save her, you perverts. What needs to happen is she needs to go to prison for a while and register, just like a guy. Can you imagine if a guy was in the same position? If a guy did what she did. I'm delivering DoorDash. I don't get a tip. That's my guess. I'm going to open this door. Then she recorded the guy buck naked. Well, pants down naked, because that's what we normally do. I don't know what's wrong with the rest of you. Bathrobes are a thing. But she recorded this guy, put his junk on the internet without his permission. That's rude. Like, I don't mind showing mine off to people, but without permission? That's inappropriate. I wanted some pizza while I was drinking. I didn't want you to show my dick to everybody. Come on. What's wrong with you? And then she tried to pretend that this guy assaulted her. And then she made a TikTok video about it. And it snowballed. It snowballed so hard. She got worse about it. She pretended she was a victim of an SA, which I hate abbreviating. We just say the words, like words matter. And she made this make-believe story about how she was a victim to get clout. And people were backing her up. Whilst she's showing this guy's junk on her TikTok. Well, that didn't go super well for her because the guy had a Ring camera. She pretended the door was wide open and he just did that. First of all, what's a sexual assault if you're asleep? Oh, yeah, it's not real unless you're the victim, which this guy was. She pretended to be the victim. And she went on to make like 10, 11, 12 TikTok freaking videos or reels or whatever about this, claiming to be the victim. Well, her DoorDash account got shut down. Her TikTok got a couple strikes for showing a man's genitals without his permission online. To sit out in the back row. Sorry. I know she had a hard time hearing it and understanding what was happening. But this unhinged woman did a thing. If you were a guy and you were to do this, it would be over for you. This chick, like I said, is going to get a slap on the wrist. She's in New York there. I don't do that. She's in New York, and that's about that. I hope the guy sues the crap out of everybody. Even though, in the defense of DoorDash and TikTok, They shut this stupid woman down. It would be really cool if he sued the hell out of everybody and made millions of dollars. Because this guy woke up not knowing what the hell was going on around him whilst he was asleep on his couch in the so called sanctity of his home after this psychotic woman opened the door and basically committed a sexual act against him. And that's what that actually is. It's weird that she's not getting sex offense charges because she should be. She should be. She should be definitely getting sex offense charges. If you were a guy and you did that, you'd be going to prison. You'd be registering. She needs to register, and she needs to have to tell every dude she talks to, hey, I'm an SAer or an SOer, a sex offender. Just say it that way. And I like to record men while they're alone in their house to get clout on the internet. You know, the reality of it is, like, her mom should have swallowed. I'm Mood Juice Magic. Watch out for these crazy bitches. Happy Thanksgiving, and I love you in the face. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and avoid these cantankerous psychopaths. Her Pennywise eyebrows should be enough for you. Unfortunately, when you join the DoorDash app, you don't get to pick your drivers. There needs to be a male-friendly version of DoorDash where it protects men from shit like this. Uber has one for women. DoorDash needs to have it for men. I hope that guy sues and becomes a billionaire because I didn't see his wiener, but I would be upset about it if I wasn't getting paid for it. Happy Thanksgiving.